When you think of corn, you probably picture a buttery cob, steaming and golden, ready to eat at a summer barbecue or family dinner. Or maybe you imagine a bowl of popcorn, the ultimate movie snack, crunchy and irresistible. But corn is so much more than a simple side dish or a snack. It's a staple that's woven into the fabric of our daily lives, often in ways we don't even realize. It's a master of disguise, showing up in places you'd never expect, hidden in your food, your drinks, and even your toothpaste. From breakfast to bedtime, corn is quietly present. In massive factories, corn is broken down and reimagined, its parts transformed into ingredients that sweeten, thicken, and preserve countless products on store shelves. That humble ear of corn represents a vast, interconnected system that stretches far beyond the farm, touching nearly every aspect of modern life. Did you brush your teeth today? There's a good chance corn was in your toothpaste, helping to give it texture and stability. Had toast for breakfast? Cornstarch or high-fructose corn syrup probably played a role, either in the bread itself or the sweet spread on top. Even your vitamin C tablet may have started as a corn kernel, since corn is often used as a base for making certain vitamins and supplements. Corn's versatility and low cost make it a favorite for manufacturers everywhere, finding its way into thousands of products from snacks to soft drinks. Today we're pulling back the curtain on corn's secret life, how it becomes the starches, syrups, and oils that shape our world, often without us even noticing. We'll see its impact in our kitchens, fueling our recipes, in our cars as biofuel, and even in our medicine cabinets, supporting our health in unexpected ways. After this, you'll never look at corn, or your grocery cart, the same way again. You might just start spotting corn everywhere you look. To see just how corn finds its way into so many corners of our lives, let's start by breaking down a single humble kernel. This tiny seed is packed with potential, and every part of it is put to use in surprising ways. The endosperm, which makes up most of the kernel, is loaded with starch. This starch can be ground into cornmeal for baking, or processed further into cornstarch, a fine powder that's a staple in kitchens and food factories alike. The germ, though small, is rich in valuable oil. It's pressed to make corn oil, a popular choice for frying and cooking thanks to its mild flavor and high smoke point. The tough outer layer, called the pericarp, is often too fibrous for people to eat, but it doesn't go to waste. It's ground up and added to animal feed, helping to nourish livestock around the world. In fact, most corn never even makes it to the produce aisle. Instead, it's shipped off to massive processing plants, where the real transformation begins. At these facilities, kernels are soaked, softened, and carefully separated into their main components: starch, germ, fiber, and protein. Each part is destined for a different purpose, fueling a vast range of industries. Starch becomes thickeners and sweeteners, the germ is pressed for oil, and the fiber and protein are repurposed for animal feed or industrial uses. The real magic happens when starch is broken down into simple sugars, creating corn syrup, a key ingredient in everything from baked goods to salad dressings. With even more processing, glucose from corn syrup is converted into high-fructose corn syrup, the sweetener of choice for countless sodas, snacks, and processed foods found on store shelves. Cornstarch is also modified to thicken gravies, add a glossy sheen to candies, and bind together processed meats like sausages and deli slices, making them easier to slice and serve. It even plays a role in keeping chewing gum from sticking to its wrapper, ensuring your gum stays fresh and easy to unwrap. For food scientists, corn's many components are like a blank canvas, ready to be transformed into new textures, flavors, and products that fill our grocery stores. That's why, whether you realize it or not, corn is in so many of the foods you eat every single day, from breakfast to dessert, and everything in between. Ever had a soda juice or bottled tea? Chances are you've enjoyed a refreshing drink without realizing one of its main ingredients comes from corn. You've tasted corn, specifically high-fructose corn syrup, which is used to sweeten most soft drinks and bottled beverages you find on store shelves. It's cheaper and easier to use than sugar, making it the go-to sweetener for drinks and processed foods. Manufacturers love it because it blends easily, keeps products moist, and extends shelf life. Corn syrup also sweetens ketchup, barbecue sauce, salad dressings, and marinades, balancing flavors and improving texture. It helps sauces pour smoothly and gives them that glossy, appetizing look. Even commercial breads and buns use corn syrup to stay soft and moist, preventing them from going stale too quickly and giving them a tender crumb. Breakfast cereals, granola bars, and yogurts rely on corn-based sweeteners for taste and shelf life. These sweeteners help keep your favorite snacks and breakfast foods fresh and flavorful for longer. Corn sweeteners have changed the food landscape, making processed foods more convenient and affordable. They're a big reason why so many ready-to-eat foods are available at low prices. But it also means corn is a major, often hidden source of calories in our diets. Many people don't realize just how much corn they're consuming every day. Next time you grab a bottle of ranch or a can of fruit cocktail, remember, corn is working behind the scenes, adding sweetness and texture to foods you might not expect. Its sweet power is everywhere, quietly shaping the flavors and textures of countless foods we eat every day. Corn's reach goes far beyond food. A huge portion of U.S. corn becomes ethanol, blended into gasoline, so you're likely fueling your car with corn. Cornstarch is used in paper, adhesives, drywall, baby powder, and cosmetics. It's even in the glue on envelopes and the smooth finish on paper. Corn sugar can be turned into polylactic acid, a biodegradable plastic for containers and cutlery. Unlike petroleum plastics, PLA breaks down under the right conditions, offering a greener alternative. Sorbitol from corn keeps toothpaste and lotions moist. From fuel to packaging to personal care, corn is an invisible but essential part of modern life. Its value goes far beyond the dinner table. Why is corn everywhere? Scale. The U.S. is the world's top corn producer, with the Midwest's corn belt stretching for miles. Decades of policy, science, and subsidies have made corn incredibly abundant and cheap. Hybrid varieties and government support ensure massive yields, billions of bushels each year. This surplus drives the search for new uses, sweeteners, oils, ethanol, and more. But focusing on one crop, monoculture, has environmental costs like soil depletion and increased chemical use. Our food and industry systems are built on this river of corn. The Corn Belt's dominance is both a marvel and a challenge for our future. Want to spot corn in your pantry? You'll need to read labels like a detective. Corn hides behind names like high-fructose corn syrup, dextrose, maltodextrin, and crystalline fructose. Modified food starch, citric acid, lactic acid, and ascorbic acid often come from corn too. Even vegetable oil can be mostly corn oil if not specified. Xanthan gum and caramel color, often made from corn sugar. These names aren't meant to trick you, they describe how the ingredient works in food. But for shoppers, it's easy to miss just how much corn is in your cart. Next time you shop, check a few labels. You might be surprised how much corn you're really eating. Corn is everywhere, sometimes in disguise. Much of America's corn doesn't go to people. It feeds livestock. Cattle, pigs, and chickens are often raised on corn-based diets, making meat and dairy more affordable and consistent. When you eat a steak or chicken breast, you're indirectly eating corn. This system drives massive corn production and supports large-scale animal farming. It's made meat accessible but raises questions about animal welfare, nutrition, and the environment. Corn is the backbone of our food system, shaping what we eat in ways we rarely see. From soda to fuel, plastic to pork chops, corn's journey is everywhere. Next time you see a cornfield or a cereal box, remember, this golden grain is woven into your life in more ways than you think.